And welcome back. Well, February is American Heart Health Month. You may not know that heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the United States. You probably know chest pains as could potentially be a heart attack, but do you know some of the other warning signs? Dr. Christopher Greaves from Elite Care Emergency Center in Rice Village is here to break down the common and not so common signs of a heart attack. First of all, Dr. Greaves, you got to give me the skinny on Elite Care because it is different from a lot of other places.
Yes, Elite Care is a full-fledged emergency department, and we're located conveniently in Rice Village at the corner of Rice Boulevard and Kirby.
You try to keep it, though, as comfortable as you possibly can, keep a doctor's office or an emergency facility.
Exactly. When you walk into our facility, it's not going to be sterile and intense. It's going to be welcoming, and we want you to stop in if you have chest pain.
We got to talk about, because I think a lot of folks think, okay, chest pains, but how do you know the difference when a chest pain is just indigestion? When is it chest pains that's a heart attack? What's the difference?
Well, chest pain or just pain in general to everybody is different. However, if it is constant chest pain, something sitting on your chest, and you're sitting there burping and belching after that huge barbecue meal.
So, you know, I may think that's just acid reflux.
But if it doesn't go away,
what's the time though? Is there okay, so like if it doesn't go away like in an hour or 2 hours?
Oh, I wouldn't even wait that long. Okay. I would say 15 to 30 minutes if you have constant chest pressure. Something standing on your chest, we say like an elephant, there's the white elephant out, that could be your heart. And that's why it's important. We want you to come get evaluated immediately because we have the tools, we have the personnel, we can quickly do an EKG that can let us know if there's an abnormal pattern. And within 15 minutes, we can have a blood test that tells us, is there something abnormal?
So it's not just that like burning sensation in there, it's a true pain of something like just planted on your chest.
That is the most common. However, and this is very interesting, some people never have chest pain. They have other problems. And women especially, this is very important because an anxiety attack, a panic attack where you have no rhyme or reason.
If you're having gas where you have like all sorts of stuff going on,
that is
pressure
true.
And pain.
Oh yeah, if you're sitting there going, wow, I haven't eaten in 4 hours, why am I having all this pressure? That could be the warning sign, and that's why we want you to come get evaluated. Some people say, oh, I have tingling or heaviness,
yeah, I was going to say that's kind of another
arm,
common.
Even a leg. Those are
a leg too?
Yeah.
I've only heard the arms. Wow.
So there are triggers. And what's important, we're all aware of what our body is doing on a second-to-second basis. You know if there is something not right. And it is better safe than sorry. We want you to come in and get checked out. Too often I have patients tell me, oh, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm wasting your time. Oh, I didn't think it was anything. And it's like, no, I'm here to evaluate, to listen to you, to take a look into what could be your problem, to put the picture together.
Well, even if it's not a heart attack, if you're having like the numbness in the arm, you're having the chest pains, something is going on.
Exactly. And that's why we want you evaluated.
So we've got the common warning signs of pressure, the squeezing, the fullness, the pain and discomfort, and of course the shortness of breath. That's another one.
Yes.
What are some of the other uncommon signs of maybe like the cold sweats or just the exhaustion?
Exactly. If you find that you can't walk up that flight of stairs anymore, if you're walking out to the car in the parking lot and you're like, wow, I'm feeling really winded, I'm fatigued, things that you normally feel you can do on a daily basis. So, you know, we talk about healthy exercise. You're sitting on the treadmill and you're like, wow, I'm not able to finish running on the treadmill. That's a warning sign.
Would that be a warning sign for somebody who, you know, sometimes you hear that story of the marathoner who has a heart attack in the middle of a race?
Oh, that is very common, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We don't like to cover things like that because marathons are an important community event and they do get people to train and exercise. There is an unknown caveat in the medical literature. Every time you run a marathon, you're actually doing damage to the heart that's similar to a heart attack.
So maybe stick to the 5K or the 10K.
Exactly.
I'm going to go with that.
And then cheer on those that are doing the marathon.
So are the symptoms different for men and for women?
They can be.
Okay.
And overall, still chest discomfort, a pain of some sort, sharp stabbing, pressure like burning. they can run the gamut of quality of pain. But in women, they tend to not have chest pain. They tend to have the other issues, the jaw pain, the numbness, the heaviness in the shoulder, pain between the shoulder blades. They'll break out in a sweat and they're like, wait, I'm not going through menopause.
A woman can have jaw pain from a heart attack?
Yeah. And that is one of the scariest things, is for somebody to come in going, yeah, I think it's my tooth. I think it's my tooth. They focus on the tooth as being the problem. But that's where I come into play. That's where our whole staff comes into play, because we're going to listen to a variety of complaints, look at your risk factors, and do the workup appropriate to delve into it's more than just tooth pain.
Well, and that's one thing that you guys do so well at Elite Care. I mean, it is full-fledged, can take care of any and all issues, from the broken leg to the flu, which I know you guys are swamped right now. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Imagine being swamped in the Bayou City. Oh my gosh. But it is true, the flu is rampant.
Any tricks for us? Quick, easy tricks?
Quick, easy tricks. The key thing is, if you're coughing or sneezing, cough into your elbow, because we still shake hands. The flu is transmitted through coughing, or if you touch something, then touching your face. So frequent hand washing with soap and water, and most importantly, just a little bit of saline nasal spray.
Oh, Dr. Grooms, thank you so much. Always great to see you, from heart health to how you can hopefully not get the flu this year. Now, for more information on Elite Care, you can visit them online at elitecarehouston.com or call them at 713-527-4400. Now, coming up next.